Hi, I'm Karen, and I appreciate you stopping by. I reside in Asheville, North Carolina, and I guess I've finally reached my rope's end on the economic issue in America and just felt the need to share. Um, I don't know how we got here. I, I don't know why our government officials allowed us to get where we are. Um, I am unemployed for the first time in my adult life, and at my age, and the fact that I am single, this isn't exactly how I thought my life would be, but I'm a real estate agent who is considered an independent contractor, so I'm not allowed to file for unemployment. So I'm not in the mixture of the percentage that you see reported daily on the news. There's a lot of people like myself that aren't in the numbers. There are far more unemployed people in America than the government has a clue. Simply because if you don't file for unemployment or you're unable to file for unemployment, you're not in that number. You're not in that mix. I've had to rely on the support of my parents and my brothers, and I find it highly amusing the different analysts who appear in the news on a daily basis saying you need a 5 to 6 month nest egg. I had a 5 to 6 month nest egg 12 months ago. I live in the real world. I don't know what planet they're currently residing on, but they're not on the same page I'm on. I am financially destitute. And again, if it were not for the support of my family, I would have gone down the tubes long ago. I can't continue to rely on them. That's not fair to them, and also, they need the money. I have friends and family who every day wonder if they're going to have a job tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. And everybody's scared. I've never seen the apprehension and the fear, and it's fear that you see on people's faces. I went to a job fair last week. There were over 2,000 people, and of course there weren't 2,000 jobs. Just looking at the desperation on folks' faces, it was a very sad sight to see. I mean, America's supposed to be the land of opportunity, and people are losing their jobs daily. I know that President-elect Obama is going to do the best job he can do, but the day after he takes office, I'm still not going to have a job. I, along with many of my peers, have been sending out resumes for months, and you don't get any response. And we have extremely wonderful backgrounds in our industries, and we're not even getting a phone call. It's a very terrifying feeling to wake up every morning knowing you don't have a job. You're probably not going to have a job the next day or the next day or the next day. And I've sold everything that I had that was of value to keep myself afloat, and then I finally had to turn to my family, because again, my nest egg ran out, and somebody who has been on commission for as long as I have is always well aware that you need money set aside, and the greed and the unethical practices that were perpetrated in the housing industry totally tore it down. And I don't even know if it can recover. I've never seen a market like this, so I don't even know if it can recover from the greed and unethical practices that just brought us all to our knees. I mean, I'm well aware if we could bring housing out, we could bring a lot of other industries out. But when you see big names that have been around for years, for decades, for centuries, going down the tubes, I think that kind of tells us all it's bad. It's really bad. The unconscionable thing that I see is the people on Wall Street, the CEOs, CFOs of these large corporations who really think they're worthy of these extremely unbelievable bonuses just has been incomprehensible on my part. If they were true leaders, they would go without a salary for 2 to 3 years. I mean, with all the bonus money that they've got stockpiled, they can do without their salaries for 2, 3, or even 4 years. So there has to be someone who is accountable for all of this. It didn't just occur. I'm dumbfounded with what I've seen that has been in the news. I'm dumbfounded that a lot of things are being brought out that truly people who were supposed to be keeping an eye on Wall Street and investments should have already noticed. I mean, this has been the biggest fiasco and the most childish nonsense I have ever witnessed as an adult. Then I even see our government officials acting like a bunch of school children during recess, you know, trying to sell Senate seats, trying to just walk onto the Senate floor. I mean, what is happening in this country? I just don't. I think it's time for a lot of us, the public, to stand up and say, excuse me, you work for us and we don't like what you're doing. And, you know, we all keep sitting around like we're waiting for them to fix it. They're the ones who got us in this mess. I don't think they're capable of fixing it. I don't think they know how to fix it. I can't believe that there's not somebody who can stand up and say, I have a solution, because certainly there's got to be a solution somewhere. Whenever you have a problem, you find a solution. It is just, it's mind-boggling. I just wonder, you know, when my son gets out of college, is he going to have a job? Should we all live in communes? What should we do? But it's, again, I have to kind of chuckle because it's something we should have all known was coming. I'm just amazed. And again, thank you for allowing me to share. I just needed to get it off my chest. Good luck. I know I'm going to need some.